Where's everyone going? Bingo?
Welcome to MojoPlays, and today we're looking at 10 games the Switch 2 should launch with.
I'm no match for you.
With reports placing the launch of the Switch successor in late 2024, we'll be looking at games we would like to see released alongside it. Keep in mind that while we will dip into the speculation pool, we have no insider knowledge. This is a list of games it should launch with, not could launch with. What games do you hope to see launch with Nintendo's next console? Personally, I'd love to get Mario Kart 9, but with the way Nintendo has kept supporting the last entry, that seems a far way off. But share your thoughts with us in the comments below. Before we begin, we publish new content all week long, so be sure to subscribe and ring the bell to get notified about our latest videos. A 2D Zelda. Zelda fans were spoiled with the Switch. Not only did we get two massive 3D games, but we also got top-down offerings with Cadence of Hyrule and the Link's Awakening remake. While the 3D games are the better sellers, there are plenty of players that would welcome a 2D installment for the Switch's follow-up. A remake of another classic seems more likely than a new game. My vote would go to Minish Cap. And it would be a wonderful, smaller title to go along with a big system seller like Mario. But hey, we'd be just as happy to get ports of those HD remasters for Wind Waker and Twilight Princess. Pokémon Legends Sequel. While Scarlet and Violet are still relatively new, enough time has passed since Arceus that we wouldn't discount the possibility of a sequel. Blending the mechanics of Pokémon with an open-ended design and setting it far in the past made it unique, and arguably better than the last few mainline entries. It placed more emphasis on exploration, letting players fall in love with the world of Pokémon all the way over again. Not only was Arceus mostly well received by fans, but it also sold incredibly well. A new game could follow a different era for a different region, and launching the Switch successor with a Pokémon game, regardless of it being a spin-off, would undoubtedly bring in an audience. Luigi's Mansion 4. Though it took some time to catch on, Luigi's Mansion has grown into a worthy companion series to Mario's platformers. There wasn't a single moment in the third game that we didn't find, at the very least, delightful. Nintendo purchased developer Next Level Games in early 2021. With the studio's last release, 2022's Mario Strikers Battle League, behind them, we can't help but wonder what they're working on. It wouldn't be the first time a Nintendo console launched with a spooky Luigi adventure. The GameCube launched with the first game. And while, like the original, it probably wouldn't be a major system seller, Luigi's Mansion 4 would definitely get our money. A new Donkey Kong. Several rumors have swirled over the years about a new Donkey Kong game, the most recent popping up in March 2023 and claiming the series would go open world. Regardless of whether those rumors are true, it has been far too long since DK graced our consoles, outside of a spin-off. Tropical Freeze released in 2014 before getting ported to Switch in 2018, and it's one of the best entries in the decades-spanning franchise. Donkey Kong's platformers are often harder than Mario's, not bringing in as many players but impressing those it does with terrific mechanics and vibrant worlds. Because of that reputation, we'd welcome a new installment with open arms, open world or otherwise. A new Star Fox. Speaking of franchises that have been gone a bit too long, we're desperately hoping Star Fox hasn't gone the way of F-Zero and many others. The long-thought-dead Star Fox 2 got a release in 2017, and the gang showed up in the Switch version of 2018's Starlink Battle for Atlas. But all that really did was whet our appetite for a brand new game.
Yeah, you're going down.
With games like No Man's Sky and Starfield promising gigantic, open galaxies to venture into, why not do something similar for Star Fox? Granted, it doesn't need to be quite that big, but an open-ended design with various planets and paths sounds like a great fit for the series.
Location confirmed. Sending supply.
Golden Sun. Remember, should launch with, not could launch with. Golden Sun was a refreshing turn-based RPG for the GBA that got two pretty good sequels. Since 2010's Dark Dawn, developer Camelot has only worked on Mario sports games, including the Switch's Mario Tennis Aces and Mario Golf Super Rush. With those sports covered, as well as the aforementioned Battle League, why not give this studio something else to do? The Switch has seen a cavalcade of RPGs in all forms, including revivals of long-forgotten classics. A new game seems extremely unlikely, but a port, or dare we say remaster, of the first game would be a great supportive launch title to go along with the headliners. Metroid Prime 4. Look, we're all thinking it. Metroid Prime 4 was announced at E3 2017 before production was restarted with original trilogy developer Retro the following year. Since then, to say that word has been scarce would be generous. Every brief update has been combed over and discussed by die-hard fans. However, the series is now more popular than it's ever been, thanks to the Switch's Dread and a remaster of the first Prime. Assuming the team has been hard at work since the changeover, and that Nintendo's next console releases in late 2024, that would make it a great launch title. It could even bridge the gap between the two, a spot normally reserved for Zelda. Earthblade. Although Celeste can be played just about anywhere, the retro-inspired 16-bit platformer just feels at home with Nintendo. And so, when the creators announced a new game, and one that's a Metroidvania no less, I knew just where I'd be playing it. Not much is known about Earthblade yet. It releases sometime in 2024, and as of writing, it's only set to release on PC. We'd be extremely surprised if that didn't change, meaning we fully expect it to launch on Switch. But if Nintendo's next releases the same year, it would be a shame if Earthblade was locked to the past console. The rumors state the Switch 2 will be backwards compatible, though if this indie game is digital only, that may be an issue. Resident Evil 4. Like many of Nintendo's consoles, the Switch has been criticized for not being as powerful as Sony's or Microsoft's. That hasn't stopped it from getting some surprising ports, although many of the biggest ones come with the cloud-only caveat. This includes remakes for Capcom's second and third Resident Evil games. However, with the Switch 2 presumably being more powerful, it could probably handle one of the best games of 2023.
Where's everyone going? Bingo?
Having a varied launch lineup would only be beneficial. Imagine having the choice of Nintendo's finest first-party titles, some great indies, and a horror masterpiece on launch day. Plus, the original RE4 began as a Nintendo exclusive, so it's time it came home. A new 3D Mario. There's almost no better way to sell Nintendo consoles on launch day than having Mario there. Released in 2017, Super Mario Odyssey was a joyful, invigorating experience that took Mario around the globe. We think it's been long enough since the last 3D adventure, and since Wonder covers the 2D side of things, launching the next console with one seems like a no-brainer. And if rumors are to be believed, Nintendo agrees. Even if a reliable tipster had not claimed a 3D Mario is releasing alongside the new console, it would still be something we crave. Whether it's Odyssey 2 or some brand new game, the next big Mario is always cause for celebration.
Thanks for watching. If you enjoyed the video, there's more where that came from.